Welcome to the English-Chinese News Bulletin on Yongnai's essential television channel. On April 25th, during his state visit to Laos, President Lương Cương and the high-ranking Vietnamese delegation attended a friendship exchange program themed Vietnam-Laos Our Two Nations, a bond deeper than the waters of the Hong and Mekong rivers. Speaking at the exchange event, President Lương Cương expressed his delight to return to the beautiful plain of Champa. He emphasized the importance of honoring and remembering the beloved leaders, heroes, compatriots, comrades, and soldiers of both nations who sacrificed their lives for the cause of national liberation and for building the great relationship between the two countries. On April 25th, Tân Phú District held a ceremony to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and the national reunification, April 30th, 1975, April 30th, 2025. At a celebration ceremony, the leaders of Tân Phú District recalled the challenging yet proud histories of the Vietnamese army and the people during the resistance war against the U.S. and especially the sacrifice made by Tân Phú District in particular. Mr. Nguyễn Hữu Ký, Secretary of Tân Phú District Party Committee says, "As we enter a new phase, party members, officials, and the people of Tân Phú District are determined to remain united, enhance our internal strengths, effectively utilize local potential, promote digital transformation, and develop sustainable green agriculture. We aim to preserve nature, boost tourism development, maintain national defense and security, and strive for the highest achievements in socio-economic development." The ceremony also provided an opportunity for veterans and the younger generation of Tân Phú District to meet and share their thoughts and feelings. Mr. Trần Ngọc Anh said, "We fondly remember the comrades who are no longer with us today." Mr. Phạm Trung Thanh says, "We feel that it's our responsibility to uphold the tradition of revolutionary soldiers, continue striving and educate the younger generation." At the ceremony, the delegates also heard from the Senior Lieutenant General Phạm Văn Vĩ, former Secretary of the Party Committee and Political Commissars of Military Region 7th, who gave a talk on the anniversary of the Southern Liberation and the National Reunification Days as well as the current global and domestic situations. By the end of the first quarter of 2025, the credit growth rate of the entire banking system reached 3.93%, 2.5 times higher than the same period last year. This indicates a strong recovery in credit demand, creating favorable momentum to achieve the sector annual credit growth targets of 16%. According to the economic experts, to achieve the GDP growth targets of 8% or more this year, boosting investment in infrastructures is one of the key solutions and also a main focus for bank function soon. The State Bank of Vietnam SBV has announced that the commercial banks are currently registering to participate in a credit package worth 500 trillion VND aimed at providing loans to businesses investing in infrastructure and digital technology. These referential interest rate credit packets were developed by the government under the direction of the SPVs to support businesses and encourage investment. According to the Adjusted Power Development Plan A, total system capacity will surpass the current level by 2030, meaning over 10,000 megawatts of the new power sources must be implemented each year. The Revised Power Development Plan A (BDBA) aims for a total installed capacity of over 183,000 megawatts by 2030. The plan also targets significant growth in renewable energy, with the share of renewable electricity, excluding hydropower, expected to account for 28 to 36%. However, estimates indicate that to achieve the targets outlined in the revised BDBA, the electricity sector will require a total investment of around 136 billion USD for the 2026 to 2030 period, averaging 27 billion USD per year. According to the plan, two key components of the Ho Chi Minh City Ring Road 3 project, the Nhân Trạch Bridge and the interchange with the Ho Chi Minh City Long Han Dầu Dây Expressway, will officially be opened to technical traffic on April 27th. According to a representative from the Mỹ Thuận Project Management Board, Ministry of Construction, the Yeongchak Ridge has completed 99% of the construction work. The contractor is currently laying asphalt on the main ridge and finishing the final items, aiming to meet the technical traffic opening deadline on April 27th. The Yeongchak Ridge is the largest bridge on the entire Ho Chi Minh City Ring Road 3 with a total length of 2.6 kilometers, consisting of the 4 plans for motor vehicles and 2 plans for the mixed traffic. The total investment is approximately 1,800 billion VNG. Specifically, the CW1 package for the constructing the main ridge, undertaken by the Kumho E&C South Korea, has been completed 4 months ahead of the schedule. Many primary school teachers in Dong Nai have brought joy and genuine happiness to the students through creative teaching. One such teacher is Miss Nguyễn Thị Hạnh, the homeroom teacher of grade 3 at the Đức Trí Primary School in Trang Bom District. With the theme Bring Life linked to the focus of April on peace and friendship through vivid and meaningful images and video clips, Teacher Han educated the students to appreciate the generations who sacrificed their lives for the peace of the country today. Student Hoàng Trọng Nhân said, I feel very happy to be chosen by Teacher Han to participate in the practical activities. Teacher Nguyễn Thị Hạnh said, when the children learn any topic, they will experience it according to the contents of the topics so they can apply it in their daily life. To create enriching activities for students, Teacher Han emphasized that teachers need to pay attention to very small details in arranging the space and context to match the students' experience activities. She also says, to ensure all the children can learn and participate fully, they will receive support from their classmates. After more than 25 years in profession and through various educational programs, Teacher Han believes one of the most important things in being homeroom teachers is to understand the circumstances and abilities of each student in the class.